Hello, good morning and good evening to one and all. Today I am going to present about the topic called Online Teaching Portal. It has been created by us as a part of a curriculum summer project. So moving ahead with by introducing my mentor, Miss Professor Joyce Sheji. In this project, there are total of 3 members. Myself, Karthik Sujit, Yogesh Sanas, and Akshay Malashetty. We are all from MCA third year morning batch. I will now give a brief abstract about what the project is about, and later on we'll go ahead with the execution part where I'll explain the execution process followed by the conclusion. Moving to the next slide, that is the abstract. It's been a difficult scenario for us during this pandemic. We can't even attend the schools and colleges, and also we weren't prepared to go online in a full-fledged process. So seeing this problem statement, we have came into a solution of on an online platform where you can get everything in one platform. So moving ahead with the execution process, and this is the teacher portal dashboard and teaching portal dashboard where you can see two options: login as a teacher or as a student. By clicking on this login as a teacher account, you can get the access of this from the teacher side. And if you are a first user, you can just sign up and just get yourself registered. And moving ahead with the registered ID, so this is our teacher dashboard where you can see that view course, attendance management, exam, study material, and this attendance report. This attendance report is a dynamic graph based on the students attendance. This gets automatically updated. By clicking on this view course option, it will show the list of courses that this teacher has created, and there is an option available for the teacher to add a new course if they want to. For example, I am clicking Django final as new course and updating the same as in the description, and by clicking you can see this gets updated over here. And we can also even modify or delete this particular course. You can delete this particular course from here, and if you want to update the particular this course name, if you want to change this course name, and you can just click on update to get themselves updated. So currently I'm just deleting this particular course. So yes, moving ahead with the particular course name, and by clicking on this view course, you can see the list of materials that are available. If you want to click add a new material, you can just click on add this new material. So yeah, this is the add material portal where you can see that you can add material title, course name. You have to select the particular course name, and you can also add the material description. The material description can be anything like some reference links or some blog sites, etc. You can also upload the material by clicking on this choose file option and just submit form. Under the view course, like we have got the added this new course. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. Yeah, so I want to update this material. Yeah, the material spelling I wrote now correct, and just update, click on this update material, and you can see that the title got updated successfully. By clicking on this view material option, you can also, there is an option called as delete. By clicking on that, the material gets successfully deleted. So yes, you can see that now only one material is available. So moving ahead with the attendance management portal, by clicking on this, you can see the list of courses that the teacher has created, and for now I want to take attendance for that particular course. You can click on this take attendance. You can see that if there is no students available, no students are registered to this particular course. And if the students are there, it will show the first name, last name, present, and accordingly we can select present and absent. We can accordingly select the required attendance for that particular student. And there is an option called as a full report, where it will show the list of the report depending on that date. So I'll claim. Moving ahead with the study material portal, and in this study material portal it will show a list of all the list of materials that has been recently added. So moving ahead with the exam portal, by clicking on this, you can see this is a different portal we have created for this examination portal, and it is running on different server also. This is the login page. By clicking on sign in, you can showing all these options available. I'll go one by one. Add this add module. For example, if you want to add the new module as a new examination module, so I am writing this as unit test 12. You can see this is the list of modules that are available, and in that we have added this new module called as unit test 12, for which we are going to take the examination. And this is the add question. By clicking on this add question button, you will see you will get this this page, and where you have to select the particular module for which you have to add the questions, and it will show the list of what is the it will ask for what is the question. You have to give the proper options for that, and so now I'm currently typing it as option 1 and option 2, and we are selecting the right answer as option 1. By clicking on submit, this question gets added over in the unit test 12. As soon as the student views this question paper, he can see that the question gets the question is available, and now the student has to attempt the particular question. Teacher can also has a functionality to add the users. Here the new user can be added. The new user can be a student or a teacher. Accordingly we have to select the particular student role and the details for that, and just click on submit. So done with the add users, and you can also see the list of tutors that are available, and you can also view the list of students that are currently registered. You can also there is a provision to add or delete if there is some fault with the user. And we can also see the question report, that is the list of questions in all of them in one consolidated view, and we can the option called as an edit or delete. And this is the result report page, where you can see the students progress for that particular subject. And by clicking on this view result option, you can see that what was the question and was the correct option that was marked. So moving ahead to the my account, you can also see view the details of your account also. You can also click on this change password to change your existing password. So this is from the teacher side. Now I'll show you from the student side. So moving ahead to logging with the ID password that has been created. So these are as the user is a student, these all are the options available. And by clicking on the module list, we can see that the list of modules that has been updated by the particular teacher. And if there are no questions uploaded, then it will show that no questions are uploaded. For example, we have created just now a unit test 11 where it contains no questions, and for unit test 12 there was one question recently created by us, what is meant by loops, and we can get the option called as we can get the option that has been selected. So I'll select the right option and submit, and you can see that the result is pass as we got the correct answer. And you can also see that as we have attempted the exam, it will show that the exam attempted already, so you can attempt one exam at a time. Moving ahead by my results option, By clicking on this, you can see the list view of the exam that has been attempted, and you can see we have attempted just now this, and we got the result as pass. By clicking on this view result, you can also see the option that you have selected and what was the correct answer. And by clicking on this my account page, you can see that the list of options available. You can update all of them accordingly. And same, you can also change the change password option is also available. And by clicking on logout, you can direct it to our home page. So we are left with our last part, that is the student login, and quickly going to login. So you can see that if the student is new to this website, so he can create a new account, and I'll show as I am currently registered. So this is the student dashboard. So you can see that the view course, view attendance, exam, study material, and we have just now seen this exam portal, so not going with this exam portal again. And there's an attendance report option available where student can get the detailed view of the attendance dependent upon the subject. For example, you can see that MCA information security, the count of attendance is 3, and whereas for DBMS it is 0. So going ahead to view course, and you can see that the student has joined, and if at all if the student want to join a new course, then he can click he can get the ID from the teacher and just click and then click on the join course. And you can see that this the course ID 7 just now added was a data structure, and it gets and the ID was 7, so that's why it gets added over here. So that is from the course side. Student can also take the view of the attendance. You can see here the subject ID is 2, and the subject name, the attendance report, and total lectures that taken till now. By clicking on the study material option, the student can view all the materials of all courses. So you can see the list of material. By clicking on this view material, you can also download them. So this was the full execution process from the student view and the teacher view. And so moving ahead for the future enhancement, we are planning to have the live streaming session for one-on-one interaction with the student and one-to-many interaction as we do it in our classrooms. And we are also planning to automate the examination and to conduct the examination securely. So that was the whole project from our side. Thank you.